When Ryan Coogler put his name on something, you know this man's gonna stand on business. The level of world building in Sinners is second to none, and it's top tier storytelling. He's packed in so much depth in this story that it feels like the beginning of a universe that can live on for years to come. Sinners is about a lot of things. It's the story of gangsters returning home with cash and a vision, ready to liberate the community that raised them by pouring back into it. It's a story about owning your culture, your creativity, your block, and your future. Yes, it's a story about vampires as well, but vampires only serve as a metaphor of the people that we invite in, and then they suck us dry of all our hard work and creativity and use it for their own means. But at the heart of Sinners, it's the story about little Sammy, the preacher's boy, who has a voice to move heaven and shake hell. Sammy's gift isn't just musical, it's a spiritual force. His voice carries the pain, the power, and the beauty of his people. It has the ability to bring the community together and give people hope. But gifts like Sammy's don't go unnoticed. The more he sings, the more his light shines. The more his light shines, the more that light attracts unwanted guests. His voice becomes both a blessing and a beacon, calling out to people that just don't want to listen. They want to take. Over the course of this 2 hour and 17-minute thrill ride, Sammy must decide, does he stay quiet to stay safe? Or does he sing louder, knowing the cost of silence can be even greater to his people and his community? There's so much in here to break down and talk about. But as I said, this story is focused on Sammy and his gift and what his gift also attracts. Vampire was the hook to get people in the seats. But ultimately, what Ryan Coogler is doing here is he's giving us valuable lessons, history lessons, things that we've heard from family in school, little bits and pieces of real life history, but he's wrapping it up in a package that we as viewers are so excited to open up and we want more. With a layered story like this and so many amazing characters, all the actors did a great job. These characters have so much staying power that I wouldn't be surprised if this is the opening of a new universe. There's so many angles this story can go, and each spinoff or sequel to this, they could be completely different than what this movie was. Completely different genres, different tones, different feels. This was a masterclass of writing and directing by Ryan Coogler. I'm so impressed by what he's done. Obviously, his hard work, his effort is contagious to the people he works with, because all of the performance in here were amazing. Michael B. Jordan is the best we've ever seen him. He really put on a show in this movie. I'm not sure the guy name that plays little Sammy, but apparently this is his first movie. He blew the roof off this motherfucker. Just a great culmination of talent, and everybody were in sync and put together a hell of a show. The vampires in this can be attributed to many things that we see in our real world. Greedy record labels, how our culture is so quick to invite somebody to the barbecue, even though they may have ulterior motives, once we allow them into our spaces. As far as branching this story off, a couple of things I want to see from this. One, I would love to see the twins on their journey, one throughout life. They've had a life of many experiences, but I ultimately want to see their life in Chicago, working for Capone, and how they set up the robbery between the Italians and the Irish, I believe it was. Then we got Stack, who's still out here on some vampire shit. And we can get the fact that he's a vampire, we can get him in any era, any decade. And he's got such a dope personality. He's a slick talker. It just works well for him being a vampire throughout the rest of this universe. And that's a character I want to see a lot from. I would think that we're done with Sammy's story, but that can also be a storyline as we see Sammy going throughout his life with Stack in the shadows, protecting him from what evils he may attract with his voice and the power of his music. I don't know what direction they're going to go with it, but it has so much potential to give us so much more, and I'll be ready for it whenever it comes. Originality is not dead. We just need to give people opportunity.